Hello students, this is Dr. Gorangi Bhatt here. Today I am going to tell you the poetry Aunt Jennifer's Tiger by Andrine Rich, Flamingo textbook for class 12th. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers addresses the constants of married life a woman experiences. So, in 4 lines, Aunt Jennifer was knitting a panel of prancing tigers. The poet refers to them as Aunt Jennifer's tigers because they are her creation, her work of art. Prancing tigers here are a symbol of the spirit of freedom within Aunt Jennifer's, which remains subdued. They also symbolize her fear of her male counterpart. The tiger was symbolically referred to the male counterpart are the natives of the jungle or the green world. Besides the general meaning of the world of green can symbolize the male animal instinct. It can also symbolize the evil and viciousness of the male dominance and jealousy. Fearlessness and ferocity of the tigers is highlighted here by the poet, and Jennifer's nervousness and timidity are in the sharp contrast to wild ferocity of the tigers who are not afraid of hunting man. Unlike Aunt Jennifer, the tigers fear nothing. The movement of the tigers is sleek, silky, sure, majestic, and elegant. They are sure of their purpose, gallant and confident. They move ahead undeterred by any obstacles or hindrances. So, in next 4 lines, the poet says, Aunt Jennifer is victim of gender oppression at the hands of her husband. She feels so nervous and terrified that her hands shake and flutter when she sits down to knit. Suppressed, Aunt Jennifer has become a nervous wreck. She finds it difficult to pull the ivory needles through tapestry more because of mental suppression than because of physical weakness. The expression is symbolic here of male authority and power. Matrimony binds the woman physically as well as mentally. Likewise, Aunt Jennifer is trapped in gender oppression and feels herself burdened by the authority of her husband. The line is massive weight of uncle's wedding band. Further, she says that Aunt Jennifer suffers from implied slavery and feels trapped in something more than gender oppression. Living in a male dominated world, she seems to have lost her own identity. The freedom that she dreams of through her art is itself symbolic of her oppressed self. So, last 4 lines tell about Aunt Jennifer's death, that is symbolic of her complete submission to her suppression. She has allowed herself to be imprisoned not only in the prison of the family ideology but also in the prison of eco psychology. Her hands are terrified even after death, for even death could not liberate her from the chains of her mental suppression that she suffered throughout her life. She has been so victimized in her life that even after death she remains trapped in the struggles of the spirit. Though we do not know what terrors she was suffering, but she had to live with and why her friends and relatives did not step if she was so terrified. We find her a victim of radical social and gender injustice and oppression. Since the society is male dominated, as we all know, it shows no concern for Aunt's suffering, even her death, the loss of her freedom in her individual loss. The society is not affected by the death of Aunt Jennifer. So, lastly, the poet tells that the tiger is the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. The expression is symbolic here of the dispassionate and unconcerned attitude of the male towards the desire for freedom among women. Aunt Jennifer dreams of escape in her art, but lands up producing the very image of her suppression. As an expression of the spirit, Aunt Jennifer's art will survive long after her death also, but the social merely remains unaffected, arrogant, and ferocious. So, this is all for this poem. Thank you.